Before this video starts, if one of you guys use my code to buy the battle pass, I'll duct tape myself to the ceiling with this much duct tape. I'm fat, but I'll make it work. In this video, I'm gonna go over everything I didn't cover in the first Phase Sway Advanced High Ground Retake tutorial. So if you guys want to learn more of Phase Sway's retakes, then this is the video for you. 76% of people that watch my YouTube videos are not subscribed to my channel, so if you guys can hit that like button and the sub button for the one time, it will be greatly appreciated. I just want to give a quick reminder, if you guys have any questions throughout this video or anything you want to bring up, feel free to come through in my Twitch chat link below. In this video, I'm going to go over more high ground retakes that we didn't learn in last video and teach you guys how to do those. This first one is more so of a flashy move that he does a lot, but I wanted to point this out because you guys can implement this into your retakes as well. I'm not the best at it myself, so I'm just going to show it really quickly. He'll literally start out doing a triple edit. So he'll start out in a triple edit, and then as he comes here, he places a cone, and then he'll do this. He'll do this move right here, boom, boom. And as he's trying to triple edit this one, so he's doing two triple edits back to back, he's running to the left and not running at a diagonal, so it gives him a tiny bit more time to do these edits. It's really hard to do double triple edits back to back like this if you're attacking it straight on a diagonal the second you come on this cone. So you really need to focus on placing this and then running here and then doing it like that. Notice how I'm coming at like a C and I'm coming like this, and I'm doing all the placements and all the edits at the same time. I just want to point out that Sway is not the inventor of these moves, but he's the one that makes them pretty popular in my opinion. Here's the next one. So simply what he does is he has a stare on his head like this, and he just does it really smoothly. He looks up, looks down, and then as he's on his way down, that's when he flips it, then comes here, and then just does a side jump like that. So you come up like that. It's really simple. Just make sure when you're doing this side jump, you just want to land kind of on this side of the ramp. If you try and land anywhere else, you're really not going to have enough momentum to do it. And you have to be able to flip this ramp at the perfect time so it doesn't stutter you and screw you up. What that looks like when you screw up is probably something like that. You saw how I fell down and lost momentum. You want to be able to flip this stair at the perfect time so it just goes right through you like that. So this next move is rather simple. This is one of the first moves that I've learned from him, to be honest. Okay, so as he's coming up this ramp, what he's gonna do is he's gonna jump out to the left and go back to one of his old retakes where you put those walls behind you like this. He's gonna place one cone here, and then this is where it kind of gets a little difficult. He's gonna do this weird sort of move like that, and he places a floor here as well. Keep in mind there's a wall here as well. What you want to do is you want to jump out, you want to place your stairs first, and then you want to focus on placing the walls. And then every single time he does this move, literally every single time, he's in the perfect position to edit this. It does it on purpose. So he edits this, and then it's really important to make sure that as you're doing this, you want to jump and do another move at the same time. You have to jump into this every single time, otherwise it won't work. So what that looks like is this right here. He jumps and he places the walls and then the stair above his head like that. Then he'll edit through, and then he's good to do whatever he wants from here. Some quick pointers is that when you're doing this for the first time, you want to make sure that you have the cone here, like I said, and you need to make sure that after you place these stairs, it's really important to focus on the placement of your walls. So you come here like this and then that, but what you have to focus on is this right here. You notice how I'm not looking all crazy and going all over the place? You have to be very tight and consistent with your builds, especially the wall placements. You notice how I'm coming here and I'm looking right below this midline of this where these two things connect, and that will give me the perfect position to move my cursor over just a little bit, and then I can place this stair, and then I can place this, edit through, and then I want to jump and do that. If you really struggle with getting those surrounding walls, you just have to practice getting used to it first. Take it step by step, and what you would want to focus on in the beginning is probably something like this, where you would rather just start out with the two stairs and then focus on getting the walls around you. So just throw walls around you, literally just spam walls. You'll get used to the placement. I promise with practice and watching the video over, you'll learn it. Every time Sway does a side jump without the walls here, he comes this way, he turns around, does a 180, and then he places the wall, and then he edits, and then he comes through like this and hit you in the face. If you want to do it like him, make sure you place the stair first and then the wall. Usually every time he gets a kill, he goes into the same routine. He's gonna build this every single time, edit this, or he's gonna 180 like this, edit out, boom, boom, and then flip the stair all the way back. He doesn't go to this side. He goes all the way back so it looks clean. And then he comes this way, edits like this, and then he's ready to go back into his normal stuff. I just want to be clear that I'm not knocking him in any way. I'm just showing you guys his moves so you guys can learn it for yourself. Another move he does that's very simple once you break it down is he brings a double edit out like this, and instead of placing a stair, he'll just do a cone like this, and then triple edit like that. This one's not too complicated at all, so I'm not going to review it too much, but it's as simple as that. If you guys struggle to learn how to do triple edits, I'm going to leave a video in the top right hand corner as well. I'm going to show you guys exactly how he does this next move. It's really difficult and you need a lot of practice to go with this, but let's get into it. So first thing, he starts like this. Boom, boom, wall. He double edits. Then he places this, reverses it, places the floor by looking down a little more, and then starts on this middle tile. Double edit again. And then this time he comes down, and as he's running, he turns and gets it that way. And then he edits, and as he's falling, he confirms it. Places a wall, then a floor, comes out, does stair, cone, and then usually from here, you could do a bunch of things. He might just come around like this and go underneath, or he might come around like this, go up one, and go back into his other high ground retake. The only tip I have for this right now that's not too obvious, that you guys probably wouldn't be able to figure out yourself, is something where he edits this, and he comes down, and by the time he flips this right here, what he focuses on is trying to run at a diagonal so he has more time on this ramp. This is something that's very common in moves across everything. Literally every high ground retake, every triple edit, double edit. Every time FaZe Sway is doing an edit like this, he always focuses on ways to try and go diagonal on a ramp. That way he has more time on that ramp, and then therefore it will give him a better chance at editing the whole thing. This is how he makes it look so easy, because most people, when they edit, they think that they have to attack stuff straight on like this, and it ends up screwing them up really bad. So back to this thing, after you double edit like this and then you reverse that stair, just really focus on trying to attack this at a diagonal, and then it will set you up for the next one as well when you have to do this, and then you drop down and you edit like that. I know that might have been a little shaky, but I just want to get all the retakes out there as fast as possible so you guys can practice as much as you want. Real talk, real talk. No, I'm not joking, real talk. If you guys like slow-paced kind of videos, not slow-paced like boring like my professors, but I'm saying if you guys like slower-paced videos where I don't kind of rush things and I explain more, let me know down in the comment section below, because I honestly have no idea. I'm just kind of experimenting as we go along with this YouTube channel. This one is by far going to be the hardest one, I think, in my opinion. I'm not looking forward to it, but let's go. Okay, so the recording got screwed up, so we got to make this again. You just start by scissor ramping up, and then you place a cone, you edit the cone, and the whole objective is to get a cone on top of that pre-edited cone. You're going to be in the air, and you're going to try and land over here. You're going to try and land right here. Don't land to the left of you over here. You want to land over there. So you're going to jump, and you're going to place walls and catch yourself. So you jump like this, and you have to make sure, you see where I'm at over here? This is going to be a cone right there. Sometimes it doesn't place because I'm not the best at it, but you get a cone right there, and then you look this direction. So you come off the stair and it's to the left, and then you just do a quick like 180 almost, and then you pre-edit over here, and then you edit like that, and you keep going. If you edit this wall, the whole thing breaks. So it's not that hard. All we're going to do is we're just going to turn like this. We're going to stop before we connect to that and place a stair, boom, boom, and then we can do whatever we want. Now that we got that out the way, let's go on to the next one. All you have to do is just make sure you're in a situation like this where you edit this cone, place a wall, and then you place a stair, and then you just drop down like that. I'm gonna break it down really quickly. Let's say you're in this position like this. You place a wall, you place that, you edit it, then you're gonna jump, you're gonna look the other direction, and at the same time, you're gonna place a stair and drag the two cones over. So you're just going to make sure that you jump and pause and give yourself enough time to get this ramp off. Because if you're too impatient with this, it's going to screw up everything and it's going to make this move extremely difficult. Trust me. What I would recommend doing is having a stair and cone already placed so you can get some practice in. All you got to do is you just got to jump and then just do that portion of it, okay? That way it makes it a little easier for you and you get used to the movement before you do the whole thing. Only if you get stuck on it. Another move that you can do that will add some finesse to your creative building is just simply this right here. It's really not that difficult. You just have to practice it a little bit. So you'll be in the same situation as you were last time. And instead of doing the stair and the cone thing, all you have to do is just turn around and land on a stair like that. You want to start it right here, and then you're gonna jump, you're gonna turn around, and then you're just gonna look down and land on that. But you're gonna turn around, boom, 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 boom. Make sure you look down just a tad bit, get that stair underneath you, and then get one on top of you, and then you're back in whatever you were doing. Listen, if you guys have any further questions or you want to discuss this even more, or maybe you think I'm trash and you want to one-up me, feel free to come through my Twitch chat and ask me anything you like. I'm very active when I read chat and love to interact with people. With that being said, don't forget to use my supporter creator code KenBeans in the item shop whenever you make a purchase, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and a good night. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Deuces, everyone. Peace.